What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here. As always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope everybody's having a great Saturday, and I just can't do it. I just can't do it. A couple things I just can't do. Man, I realized today I'm kind of tired. Who knew? Being up every 2 hours at night to stoke the fire kind of wore my ass out. So right now, I've not been able to do the Saturday live stream. I'm actually on my way to BJ's because I've got to get some more, fill the propane tanks and pick up a few more things for the barbecue for tomorrow. So just can't do it. Yeah. And it's still, we're on the tail end of the rainstorm. It's pulling its way out. The other thing I can't do, and probably about now, the Dallas Cowboys are probably in D.C. and probably on their way to the hotel. I'm not doing that this year. It's all the way on the top of the Beltway, so it's like a good hike. And again, this is one of those things that's not like it used to be, where you used to be able to actually, when I used to go to Alexandria, the Marriott that was there, you used to be in the lobby and they'd have you roped off so you could really be inside. With it being about 37 degrees and pouring down rain, you're outside and they have you far away from where they come in. So you can see them, but you're about 50 feet away. And it's like, I've got so much I need to do. Stand out in the rain, drive an hour to get there, or drive an hour back, and we're only about 50 feet, close to them, and they're getting off the bus, and they're all business. It just ended up not being worth it. So I still have to make my coleslaw for the sub. I've got my barbecue sauce made and in the bottles for it. I've got all the pulled pork pulled. And I've got my big sub rolls, and I got to get my glizzies and buns, and so on. So we're getting there. We still have a bunch to do. It's actually good that it's a 4 o'clock game because it gives me the time in the morning to pick up David Wiley and get the truck packed and stuff. I'd normally pack the truck like tonight and have it ready to go first thing in the morning, but with it raining like this, it's going to be raining for about another hour or two. I might still do some of that stuff later on tonight, make sure I've got plenty of space in there, but I'm going to get this stuff squared away. Interesting thing, somebody who sent this to me, I'm sorry, I apologize. I appreciate all the things that people do to help me get you guys informed. But somebody sent me a report from Clutch Sports that said that Dak Prescott can break a 75-year-old record. And that is from basically leading the NFL in interceptions one year, if he ends up leading the NFL in touchdown passes this year. That's only one other person in the history of the NFL to ever do that before, and that was in 1946, back when the Eagles were winning world championships. That's a pretty amazing feat, and it's funny because remember when the battle cry was Dak Prescott, the interceptions, they don't have a chance because of Dak Prescott. It's all Dak Prescott's fault. And now, nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's almost comical to me because I remember hearing people, recently somebody was saying it's a travesty that Josh Allen is not in the Pro Bowl as well as MVP conversation. And I'm like, he's one of the highest turnover rates in the NFL. Last year, we killed my quarterback, Dak Prescott, for doing it. Kicking, begging and kicking and screaming. Some of the pundits are finally beginning to give Dak Prescott some credit. you know, although they're still just waiting for the Cowboys to trip up. They're hoping that the Cowboys trip up. In fact, they're begging for the Cowboys to trip up. I don't know what the Cowboys are going to do in the playoffs. I don't know what anybody's going to do in the playoffs. That's just the way it is. Playoffs are hard. Playing the NFL is hard. And so you just have to wait and see what's going to happen. Whew. Yep. Playing in the NFL is hard. 24 hours from now, we'll be in the second quarter of the game. We'll know what kind of Cowboys team has shown up. The Commanders currently have the number 2 pick. Number 2 pick in the draft. Ron Rivera, it will be his 62nd birthday. Hard to believe he's only 4 years older than me because he looks a hell of a lot older right now. Ron Rivera, I think we can pretty much all guarantee, is coaching his last game in Washington. They've got the number 2 pick on the line. I don't know if Josh Harris has any say this last game what Ron Rivera does. I don't know how the team feels about Ron Rivera. It behooves the Commanders to lose this game for their future. The only thing this game does for the Commanders is at least makes the players feel good going out. We know that 1-in-15 year, that abysmal year that the Dallas Cowboys had, where we had only one victory. Now understand, it led to us being able to draft Troy Aikman. I wonder if that win ended up being the win that prevented us from getting Troy Aikman, how we'd be looking differently on things. Hindsight's 20/20. You don't know what you don't know. Ever. But I can guarantee you, the Washington Commanders front office wants to see the team lose for that reason. And for us Cowboys, it shouldn't matter what the Commanders want to do, even though they played the Eagles twice tough, where they could have won the games. We just have to understand that the sense of urgency needs to be right now for us to get a win, because everything is right in front of us if we get our shit together. All right, good people. It's a rainy night in Georgia. I don't know if it is or not. It's a rainy night in Virginia at the moment, but it might be a rainy night in Georgia. Be safe if you're out there in the streets, and hopefully you're not snowed in. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at FedEx Field. I was hoping that this rain would stop in time, because I hate asking the guys to get propane filled in the rain. I saw you and him walking in the rain. You were holding hands, and I will never be the same. I saw you and him walking in the rain. You were holding hands, and I will never be the same. All right, good people. Peace out.